Hello, and welcome to the Cozy Meadow Knits podcast, episode 8. My name is Sophie, and today I am coming to you from the lovely Booktush, New Brunswick, in my local yarn shop.
Yay!
And this is Manon. She is the owner of the La Violette Yarn Gifts & Co., which is located in Booktush, New Brunswick. And this is my happy place, and she was so kind to let me tape an episode here. So excited. Thank you so much, Manon.
You're welcome, and welcome to
Yes.
Booktush, New Brunswick.
Yes.
We're so happy to have you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. It's so exciting. And as you can see, there's you'll have a lovely backdrop to watch today to see all the beautiful colors. I'm surrounded by yarn and lovely, lovely yarn fumes. And I'm very happy this morning. This is a good day.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so this is still going to be usual. Let's show off some knitting. Let's show off some finished objects. I'm already skipping forward ahead. I wanted to say this is primarily a knitting podcast. And where I usually share my knitting and my current whips and my finished objects and dream knitting and all of knitting goodness. And so yeah, if you are a new viewer, welcome. You are very welcome. I hope you enjoy the episode. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so anything that I will talk about as in patterns or mostly patterns and yarns, I will link down below as usual in the show notes, and you can find me on Ravelry as Cozy Meadow Knits and on Instagram as Sophie's Knits and Things with underscores. It'll be linked down below. And where else? I think that's it. I will also link down below the lovely website for this yarn shop if ever you would want to browse.
Yes. Oh, you can come and visit us in person. We are open 6 days a week, except Monday, where it's a rest day for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need a recharge day.
I do. Not that I'm not doing anything for the store on Mondays. I'm usually doing paperwork and accounting and things like that. But I will, once the spring comes, maybe write and enjoy the weather. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then when you're in here, you're surrounded by lovely colors, lovely yarn. Get so inspired,
and it never feels like work.
Oh.
I come and play. I play with string every day, and I meet really amazing people like this beautiful person, Sophie. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream, right there.
But I don't knit all day like people think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of. Oh my goodness! You have so many different vendors, not vendors, but so many different kinds of yarn, and there's
Yes, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we can start with what we are wearing.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided a while back.
Before Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
because that was my Christmas sweater.
Okay, well, I think you finished it before me. But we both decided we wanted to make the Magnolia Bloom. So this is the Magnolia Bloom sweater by Camilla, and we made it out of Eco Plus. Cascade Eco Plus. Do you have it here?
Yeah, I have it right there. Yes. We should have been a little bit more prepared, but yes. And it's 100%.
This is very
wool.
Casual.
Yes.
This is very casual.
I love it.
So I made this in this color, and the color is numbers, if I remember correctly. All of the details are in my Ravelry page, on my project page. But if there's anything, the color is 9325. It's kind of like a bluish gray color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous on you.
Yeah, I love this color. I love that color too.
And I choose the number 7098, and it is Merlot. And it was perfect for Christmas.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
and
nice.
Valentine's and today.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
can wear this all the time.
That's right. I just love the bubbles
I know.
and the details.
I have been wearing this nonstop at work. It's warm. And the pattern calls for, it doesn't call for this,
It
but
calls for
four strands, right?
of yarns, so it could be extremely expensive if you do all the mohair.
Exactly. If you have lots of money,
Yes, go ahead.
and you go ahead. But this was a very,
Yeah.
very affordable knit for a very lovely sweater.
437 meters or 478 yards
Yes.
in one skein.
And I was just gonna say, so I knit this. I bought 2 of these, and I only used 1.5.
Yeah, me too.
So I
Yeah.
have half of this skein left, and I still don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I know I'm going to use it. Maybe a KAL, or anyways, possibilities are endless.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, so these are our sweaters.
Love
And
it.
yeah, me too.
It's a great knit.
I did the size large, I believe.
And I did the second size,
Okay.
and with a 6.5 millimeter needle
Yes,
that I
me
used.
too.
Yes.
I checked my project page, and that's what I did too.
Yeah, and we both did the different necks. So the
Yes.
pattern calls for a rolled up neck, which is very thick. It's stylish, it's nice. I just
Very.
find that it's too much fabric in my neck.
Yeah,
And you,
and
the
for me
same.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not. Someday I will do a roll neck, but it just depends on the sweater. I think
Yeah.
anyway. And I knew for this one, I didn't want to go on that route. So yeah, so 1 by 1 rib, I think.
I did one by one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure for how many rounds. Maybe like
I
6,
think I did
7, 8?
5.
Yeah, something like that.
You too, yeah.
That is something to your preference. To your preference, you can
Absolutely.
do that.
And that's really the joy of knitting. You can modify pattern to your liking. Once you start knitting, you can change the stitch, you can change the neck, the ribbing.
The color you can choose
Yes,
if
you don't have
want
to
it
do the same color as a designer.
tighter. Yeah, exactly. We're not designing the pattern, but we could be. But we're not designing the pattern, but we can do alterations galore,
Absolutely.
and it's ours.
Yes.
Yay. That's why I love knitting. Oh my goodness, it's so
It's
fun.
addicting.
It is. It is, because I have yarn all over my house now.
Me too. And I still come home with yarn, and my husband looks at me like, really?
My husband hasn't started. I think he's really happy that I found like a niche like that I really enjoy, and he's like, just go with it. If you,
Yes.
yeah,
She's busy and I'm busy, and
yeah,
that's all
exactly.
good.
Yeah, and then we come together, and then how was your day? And then I tell him all about my knitting. No, that's not true.
Does he want to hear about it?
No.
No. Neither is mine. He's just pretending.
Sometimes, like I tell him, oh, I'll show him what I made, and I'm like, look, I made it. He's like, oh, really? That's pretty cool, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Can't go into too many details, but that's okay. That's why I have you, and that's why I have here, and that's why I love doing this so much.
Yes, we have a whole stitching community, and it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely, and it's so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so let's continue on, because I want to make sure that you have time to. I'm out of here before the store opens.
You can still stay and hang
Oh,
out.
I will. I will. I need to see. I need to look at the yarns.
Yes,
still
we got
again.
new yarns. I'll show you that later.
I know. Okay, so that was what we're wearing. Let's go on to finished objects. I have 2, and Mana, you have 1, and we're gonna show it together.
Okay, exciting.
This is these are the by the shore socks.
Yeah. She say these and I say this because I only needed one.
But that's okay. You knit a lot of samples for the store, but I wanted the pair because. So I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna show mine, and then I'm gonna show yours, because they're similar but very different.
Yeah.
And that's.
It's a beautiful pattern.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. It is. I'm gonna take this off and show. It is a beautiful pattern. It is very simple to make, and these little lace bumps or holes, or it's so pretty, and it really is. It's super easy to make.
It's addicting. It's an addicting pattern too here.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'll talk about the yarn after. So more about the pattern. The pattern is By the Shore Socks by Nancy Wheeler. It is her very first. It is her first.
Yes,
right?
it was. Yeah.
It is her very first published pattern, and I haven't met her yet, but I can't wait. I think in a couple of weeks we
Yes,
are.
on the 12th.
Yes.
Yeah, we're having a get together.
Yeah, so it's her very first pattern. I bought the pattern the first week she released the pattern. All the proceeds went to Alzheimer's charity. And that was, I loved the pattern, so I bought it, and it was a really good cause. And so I made, okay, so mine are made in Sweet Skein of Mine yarn. I love these so much. It's so nice. So this is the color Vintage Love Letter. Look, with the main color. Look at those speckles. They are so nice. So nice. So that is the main color, and the heels, toes, and cuff are made with a mini from Sweet Skein of Mine that I got in my Advent calendar.
Nice.
So yeah, so that's the yarn that I used for this one.
And for this one, I used the Lang Jowl. Each skein does make one sock, and it comes with reinforcing thread inside.
Yes.
And for the heels and toes, I use a different color reinforcing thread. So if you look, it looks a little bit marbled effect on the heels and toes, and that's mine.
Super
my one
pretty.
Sock.
super pretty. I think the only thing that I changed on this, I did exactly to pattern, except for, I think the ribbing calls for 15 rounds of 1x1 ribbing, I think. I did a little bit less than that because I was really scared I wouldn't have enough for the contrasting color. And I'm really glad I did that because I had like a teeny tiny bit left, and it was
Yarn Chicken. You won.
I did. That was the first time I actually played Yarn Chicken.
Really?
So it came out okay, but it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and it's hard to gauge when you start with the cuff down, right? Because you just finger crossed.
Absolutely. I have never made toe up, and it's on my list to do's. I need to try that. But when you just want to knit a sock and you're just used to doing this and you just want to cast on,
why change it?
Exactly. So anyway,
could be a challenge for this year.
Exactly. I need to try that and 2 at a time.
I've tried that. I took a class. Was
it?
DK actually? They're halfway done in a bag.
Okay.
For the past 5 years.
Oh.
So maybe I need to restart altogether.
Okay, well, we should do that maybe sometime. We'll sit together and try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are our socks. The other finished project that I have is I love this so much. This is Hit the Bricks Shawl. And I'm just going to show the texture on it. Oh, I love it so much. So this is a pattern by Chic and Regal Knits. This was a test knit. So the pattern now is released, and it is available on Ravelry and Lovecrafts for sure. I've checked that yesterday. And oh my goodness, I made this in...
I'll go get it.
Oh yeah. It is the Barocco Ultra Alpaca and in the barley color. Yes. So the pattern calls for 3 skeins of this beautiful.
It's so squishy and soft.
Oh, it is so soft. And you know what? It's actually, for my shawl, it's actually very, very light. It's not a heavy yarn at all. Mm-hmm. Super light and airy, but still warm and super soft. Oh, so soft.
And we do have kits for that.
Yes, I saw that. So there's kits available here. So yeah, I highly recommend this knit. When I saw the picture for the test knit, it was in kind of like a similar color, and I just find that it goes with everything. That color. It goes with everything. It has kind of like a rustic look in a way. You can kind of looks rustic, but it kind of looks very chic as well.
Ooh.
Very chic. I love it. I am going to roast in this, so I'm just going to show. I wear it mostly like this, even just at work. It's still light enough that I can, and it keeps me warm, and so I can wear it like this, just like that.
Beautiful.
I know, I love it so much. Oh. But I also, there was different ways. I was having fun on the different ways that you can wear it. You can wear it over kind of like a shoulder.
And you had it with a brooch. And
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I should try it. It looked chic. I am not chic. But if I were, it would be really cool. So you can kind of like put it like drop shoulder like that. And I had a shawl pin. I had a shawl pin here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring it. I forgot it at home. But anyway, I took a few pictures, and I can't say enough good things of this pattern. It was easy, not complicated at all. And I just love the texture. There's different types of texture going on. I love this part. That's my favorite part, right there.
It's gorgeous.
That's my favorite part.
I need to make it.
I think so. Really, like, you will actually will want to wear it. Like, I'm gonna wear this all the time. Anyway, and you can wear it over the shoulder, and I wear it like this too at work if I just want to cover up. Anyway, it is. And also, all of the sale, not all, 25% of the sale price always goes to animal charity. Mm-hmm. So it's a great cause. Yeah. Yes, it's a great cause and a great pattern, easy to follow, very well written, and I love it so much. So hit the bricks shawl. Get your kits. Yes. And if you do make it, please let me know. And because I want to see all of these. There's so many different color combinations that you could do too. Like you can it doesn't have to be all in one color if you don't want. That's your choice.
And you can use variegated yarn, hand-dyed yarn.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Anyway, gorgeous.
Great pattern.
Yes. And that is all of my finished projects, and now we can go on to whips. Would you like to start on your
Good. Yeah. So I have been enabled by a client, and Camilla, who works here as well, to do the pressed flower shawl. I absolutely love it, and
so beautiful.
It's a wonderful pattern by Amy Christopher at Savory Knits.
Yes.
And the pattern is written to be knitted with DK yarn, and I choose to knit it with Leo and Roxy fingering yarn and the Allegria by Manos del Uruguay.
I will not be able to say that right now, so I'm not even going to try.
I am the queen of modification to modify pattern, and this one I did not intend to modify it because I loved it just the way it was. But I modified it without knowing it because I couldn't read the pattern apparently. So in the chart, normally I just look at the chart and I start knitting.
Yep.
And they were those dots in the boxes, which to me is a pearl. So I did stockinette instead of doing the garter, but I still like the fabric.
I would have had no idea if you wouldn't have told me, and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's a happy accident.
It is. At this point, I am not taking it apart. I'm going to finish it. I'm very happy. So this is the pressed flower shawl, and I highly recommend it.
Everybody is making this right now. Mm-hmm. I find it's all over Instagram because I've seen this before, and lately it's just like everybody's making it.
It's a very spring shawl.
Yes, that's true.
So doing it with a fingering weight makes it a little bit more airy, lighter and flower, I think. But the DK is absolutely stunning as well.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's so awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
we're gonna pile that on my list of makes, to-dos. I have a couple of works in progress. Oh yeah, there's more here. Okay, I can start with my, what is this? Oh yeah, Twigs, Little Twigs by Bee Mandarin, which is Melody Hoffmann. It is a pattern by Melody Hoffmann. It is the Little Twigs sweater, and I finished the sleeves. I have two sleeves. It's so nice. It's awesome. So this is the first time that I am knitting the sleeves separately. So I started with these sleeves. I will insert a picture of the pattern. But yeah, so these are the sleeves. They're just sleeves. So I got two. I need to show you for proof. I'm not kidding.
So you've done Sleeve Island. That's a great thing about starting a pattern with a sleeve.
Yeah, and it was quick-ish. Yeah, and I didn't mind it. It was okay. So now I started the body.
You did?
Yeah, this is not exciting again because the yoke, like the
until
top
you get
part,
to here.
Yeah, the top part, that's what is exciting and interesting to show, but this is all, yeah. So I did the ribbing and I'm up to here. And this, I love this though. This is totally TV knitting, just stockinette in the round. So I don't even have to look at what I'm doing much. But yeah, so I am using the Barocco Ultra Alpaca as well. And this is the color
Cameo.
Yes. I love it. Oh,
it's gorgeous.
It's so nice.
Love that color right from the first time she's seen it. It was like...
I even bought it before. I bought it because it was on sale.
Yes.
You do that to me.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted a sweater in this color. I had no idea what sweater I wanted. And then just the stars aligned after Melody was having a pattern sale, and I quickly grabbed it because it was something on my wish list that I wanted to knit as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get to the yoke part because it's like, it's long yarn. You have to, yarn overs. No, it's not yarn over. What do you carry the yarn? Floats.
Yes. And the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it says to really be careful on gauge. And I am a super tight knitter, so I'm scared but excited as well.
It's going to be beautiful.
I hope so. Well, yeah. We'll make it beautiful.
And if you mess up, it's just going to be a new design.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of Sophie designs.
Sophie designs.
Okay, yeah. So that was my Little Twigs sweater, and I have two more works in progress. This.
Oh, it's so lovely.
I love it so much. This is so soft. This is the Aurora Headband by Pip and Pin. Her name is Megan. I forget her last name, but I will put it here. It will be linked down below. She is a Canadian designer. Yes, and I love all of her designs. I am actually making, and I have set that aside, I need to go back on it, the Mount Pleasant sweater shirt. Yeah, I need to get back to that one too. But yeah, so I had started this, I showed this in my very first episode, and it wasn't like this. I started it with only the fingering weight yarn by Yarn Indulgences, and oh,
it's gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous. I love this color. So I love this color by its own. I started it, and I think I got to here. I think I got to like, not halfway, but half of this. And yeah, I was not following the stitch, and what I wasn't following the pattern correctly. I was following the pattern for a child size, because I think there's like 6 different sizes. There's a few. There's child sizes and adult sizes, as well as there's sizes for fingering, DK, and maybe even worsted. I'm not sure.
Okay.
For different, yeah, it's a really nice pattern. So, when I saw that, I knew I had to rip it out, and I put it in the naughty pile, which I should have put myself in the corner because it was my fault, not the yarn's fault.
The timeout.
Yeah, the timeout. And so I recently picked it up again, and I wanted to reknit it because it's getting time now where it's still a little bit cool, but kind of warm for a hat. And I started walking this week. I need to exercise these old bones.
It's finally nice. I mean, we almost have no snow left.
Yes.
But it's cold.
Yes.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah.
And my ears are very sensitive, and even the slightest breeze, like when it's chilly, anyways, they hurt, and I don't like that. So I wanted to try this again. What did I do? Okay, so this time I am holding it with a strand of mohair, which is so soft. Oh my goodness. I love mohair. Mm-hmm. And the amazing things happen when you mix mohair with with anything. And like, this is not even like a similar color, but look at the gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, the nice halo.
Exactly. And again, this was on sale. It was on clearance, and there was 2 of these, and I grabbed both because I had no idea what I was going to make with them, but it's so nice to have a stash. I'm trying not to have much of a stash.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, it's 2 different hobbies. Buying yarn and using the yarn.
Yes.
Is totally separate.
I'm trying to be responsible, but sometimes it's really hard. But that was a happy thing that I did because, yeah, I love it so much. I'm going to put up a picture. I actually took a picture of the first one that I did in just this yarn. And what was happening is with hand-dyed yarns, you do get pooling. You do get, like, you know, the variegated colors. And so that's what it was. It was doing this on here, and it was kind of pooling, which was very lovely. I love that. But as soon as I started making these little, so as you can see, these are connected. They're basically 2 tubes, and when you finish both tubes, you reconnect them, and that's how it's twisted. So when I was making the tubes, it was micro striping.
Oh, yeah.
So it was I don't have a picture of the striping, but that I do have the picture of this, and it was micro striping. So, which was lovely too, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't flowing the same. So when I added the mohair, I had no idea it would turn out like this. But again, it just unifies everything, and it looks like
it makes it walk. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's enough about my headband, but I really love it.
So you're gonna hurry up and wear it?
I know. I just started it last week.
Wow,
so,
it's a quick knit. It's fun.
It is. It's very,
fun
very
knit,
fun.
yeah.
So hopefully I'll have it finished by the next episode.
Lovely.
And my last whip. Oh yes, this is. I always have these funny whips showing up because I have almost nothing to show. But I couldn't stop myself. Last week, I was here last weekend too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you were.
So last weekend, I came in for, you know what I came in for? I came in for T-pins, and I'm gonna tell that story later. I came in for T-pins, and
did you buy them?
No, I didn't even buy them. I got home and I'm like, I didn't even get the T-pins, and I even told you about it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We start chatting, and
things
happen.
I know. Hi. Future Sophie here. I totally forgot to mention the story about the T-pins. So I still wanted to mention it, so I thought I'd record just a little insert here. So I got the T-pins. Yay! I was leaving the shop again today without them. My head. I would forget everything all the time. Anyway, so story about the T-pins. When I was making this Hit the Brick shawl, I was testing it, so I had to block it as per measurements in the pattern. So for blocking, I only have blocking combs. I bought a set. It comes in like, all right, in a set. Anyway, and it's by Knitter's Pride, and they're like little blocking combs, and it's like a little comb, and it has like um, little needles out of it. Anyway, and it works amazing. I love them. Um, I use them all the time. They're great to block sweaters and anything else, but I only have that set. So when it came time to blocking this, I thought that would be enough. I would have enough blocking combs to block this out. Now, I did not have enough combs to block this out, so I basically used the combs to get the straight edge on one of the edges of the shawl. And so on the bottom part, it is kind of curved, and it has a beautiful shape. And I ran out of combs, and I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? It was late at night. I needed to block the shawl to take pictures the next day so that I meet the deadline. And I didn't have any T-pins. So I was trying to think, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna use. So I was thinking, I thought, well, maybe I can use sewing pins, but I quickly realized that was not sturdy enough, not for this, because I didn't aggressively block it, but I stretched it out quite a bit. I'm a tight knitter. It has nothing to do with the pattern. It was just me. But anyway, so I needed to figure out how I was going to block it. So pins were out. I was looking around, and my husband looked at me and he's like, what is wrong? Because I was swearing, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I explained to him, and then I kind of looked at him and I asked, do you have any finishing nails? Or like galvanized nails that like would not rust? Yeah, he's like, yeah. I'm like tiny ones? He's like, yeah. My husband has everything. He has everything, all the tools, all the gadgets, everything, which is great because I totally used nails to block the bottom part of the whole bottom part of my shawl. So on the blocking mat was my blocking combs on the top and a string of like 100 nails. Oh my goodness, it worked. It worked. I have huge holes in my blocking mats now, which were just cheap mats. But anyway, I thought it was funny. I thought I'd share. So yeah, in a pinch, nails work for blocking. But I know I have a backup, but now I have my T-pins. And that's the T-pin story. All right, enjoy the rest. See ya. I know. And so I came home with a sweater's quantity of yarn. Again.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. So
look at this.
I know. Is it?
Yeah, it's the same color.
It is the same color. Oh. Okay.
It's
okay.
lovely.
What I'm going to be making is the Orbits sweater by, oh my God, I'm blanking out. I will, she will be linked down below. I think it's Unwind.
It's gorgeous.
Anyway, picture will be here and it will be linked down below. And so I just started the ribbing, and I think there's a loose stitch there. I'm just gonna show it's a top-down construction, and this is going to be the collar, or the ribbing part. So I did this. I have one more round of this ribbing left, and then I am going to start on the color work. The color work goes down to like here.
Yes.
And it's 2 colors. Well, I've decided to do it in 2 colors. And this is going to be the main color, the main body.
Doe skin.
Yes, and it's right there. Can I grab one?
Yes, please.
So this is new yarn that you got recently. And I really wanted to try it. And I love this color. This is Refine. And it is, what is the color that you said it was?
Doeskin.
Doeskin, okay.
Yeah.
And it has, I think it's showing up. It has this heather. It's gray, it's beige, it's absolutely lovely, and it's soft, and it's recycled. Yes,
yeah.
it's 100% recycled materials. It's 75% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, and 5% viscose. So I find it's fairly soft. It's not prickly at all.
No, it's soft, and it's really good price for the yardage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's very affordable. So this will be the main color. And this is going to be the color work color. It is by Leo and Roxy, and it is a merino cashmere silk blend. Oh, I know.
It's my favorite yarn.
It is,
one of my favorite yarns,
yeah.
actually.
I say that all the time. One of my favorites. I think I have so many favorites. It is Omen. Is that?
Yeah, that's the one I'm using as well, yes.
Yeah, so the color name is Omen, and it is MCS sock. So 80% super wash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% silk, and 100% yummy. It's delicious. It's delicious. I love it. So that's going to be the color work. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, yes. Can't wait to see it. I may have to do one.
Yes, everybody has to make one. So I'm a little bit scared of that, just because I hope it fits. That's always when you start a sweater and you haven't done too much, you're always scared it's not gonna fit. So we'll see.
Yeah, you've been doing really well, except for the Jennifer stained gas one that you had to redo, and it was nothing to do with the pattern.
Absolutely
it was just
not.
Sometime gauge or
It
happens.
It was because I was scared. I was scared. I was like, am I really a large? Maybe I'm an extra large. And I was looking at the positive ease, but even they say the positive ease, it never turns out exactly like how the pattern calls for. Anyways, I don't know why. I was just really scared, and I went with the bigger size, and it didn't work. And that's okay.
That's okay. Now it's done.
Because I reknitted it, and I love it, and I still wear it, and I love it.
It's beautiful.
So
it's beautiful.
And so that is everything that I wanted to show for whips and future projects. Just stay tuned, because there will be more. So many things I want to knit in so little time. So for the last part, have some exciting news. I'm going to be hosting a knit along with my lovely friend Marina. She is called Marimai. That's her podcast name. And we decided to do a knit along together. So
it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. It will be a knit along for a t-shirt. A t-shirt, summer garment.
Yeah, a tank top.
Yeah, tank tops, bralettes. We talked about that.
No. Neither can I.
I wish 50. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. And there's no way.
I may make one for my daughter. But
I could do that too. Yeah. So there will be more details. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'm always scared to forget something. But so let's start. It's going to be a knit along. I'm going to put the hashtag that you can post your pictures on Instagram. I will link down it below. I think we decided. Should have had notes. I don't have notes.
It's all here.
It's all up here.
It comes, it goes.
We said that it was going to be the Cozy My KAL. Cozy My KAL. I think that's what it was. with a hashtag. That's where you will be able to post your pictures on Instagram. And whips are welcome.
Wonderful.
Yeah, well, I think so, because the reason why I wanted to do this is because summer is coming and I can't wait. And I want to have something that I knitted that I can wear in the summer. I only have one summer tee and I made it last year and I do love it.
Which one was that?
It was the column tee.
Oh, yes, beautiful.
And I can post a picture somewhere, maybe.
And which one are you going to make for this knit along?
So for this knit along, I am going to make oh my God.
The summer tee?
The summer tee, yes. It's by Julianne Knitter. That I remember. And I will post a picture. And so it is the summer tee. I have been eyeing that pattern for a long time. It came on sale in December. And when it did, I was like, that's it. I'm going to buy it. And someday I will make it. And that someday is now.
It's now, yes. And I'm making the same one because you are enabling me.
Yay!
Yes, I've started mine already. So, yeah.
What color did you choose?
I choose the Beach Glass by Lichen and Lace.
And it's so pretty.
Yes.
It's so pretty. So you started it already.
I
did not.
actually.
I wanted to wait for to announce the knit along. I wanted to announce this last weekend. I wanted to kind of do it to start it on the very first day of spring and to have it finished on the first day of summer. And the first day of spring has already passed. Life happens. We just got busy. And so that's why I think whips are okay. And because I want everyone to finish.
Yes, and be able to participate.
Absolutely. So to participate, to qualify for prizes, there will be a few prizes. There's going to be a really nice prize. Manon has generously, very kindly donated a prize for this make-along.
And here it is. So it's
Oh my God.
a tote bag.
I didn't see the bag.
Isn't that great?
Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful. It's a
beautiful.
nice long market bag. And now we're trying to stay away from all the plastic and everything, so you can reuse it for your knitting.
It's gorgeous.
Do you want me to show that now?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, okay, so you will have one of the prizes anyway. 2 skein of the Leo and Roxy Basic and Mystic.
It is lovely.
Yeah, it's purple. I wonder why. I love purple.
La Violette.
I know. Yes, and some knickknack in there. So
it's so nice.
Also one of the rustic soap company, Needles Bone. That would be in the bag. And a little stitch marker with La Violette stitch marker. And then
this is so cute. I have one.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's a little stitch marker with the little logo.
Yeah, and one of the little gauge, which is purple as well.
These are handy. If you do not have one of these, I highly recommend one. Oh, there's a glare. But, oh man, I love this so much. So I have DPNs, and the numbers on those DPNs, some don't have them.
Yeah.
I know the wooden ones that I have don't have any numbers. And so it's always, you need to guess what gauge it is. What size it is. And so you take your needle and all of these little holes, and it measures. If your needle goes through it and that's it, it means that's the needle size that you have.
That's right.
I use it all the time.
And it's a perfect size to fit in your little Notion pouch.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. And it has that little cheat gauge. Because usually gauge is like 20 centimeters, or 4.
It's 4 inches.
Yeah, 4 inches. And this is 2 inches.
Yeah.
So this is what I usually use to measure out my gauge. So you have little measures. Anyways, it's really handy. I highly recommend it. So that is awesome. So that's going to be the grand prize. Oh my goodness. Can I see that bag again?
I know, it's not gorgeous.
Oh my goodness. And it's like, I love the material.
It's cotton, yeah.
Very,
and it's a large
lovely
bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is just put them in, and it's only they're not for sale. They're just for special occasion.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the grand prize, I think. So I still need to, we're still in talks, me and Marina for prizes. I will try to sew something. I'm going to try to sew something. I'm going to try to sew a bag.
Yes.
Either, it depends if everything works out. So I will definitely try to sew one of these or a couple if I have time. And these are little kind of notion pouches.
Yeah, absolutely. I can put my little gauge in there.
That's right.
My stitch markers.
And your balm, see?
That's right.
Everything fits. Yes. So these are little, I've made a couple and they're actually very handy. It's a zipper. And beautiful. I'll make sure it's straight. I am not a professional sewer at all, but it's fun. It's fun. So, and they're usually lined. I can line them with like different, and this is little, I'll include some tees. I have some little tees in here. I gave this to Manon.
Yes, thank you.
As a thank you. So that I can come in. So yeah, so I will try to have a couple of these. I have big plans. I always have big plans. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I might try my hand in making a couple of stitch markers.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I have some sea glass if you want to get together and make some.
Yes,
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I have the tools. I have the little pliers and the wire cutters, and I have that because I don't know, like 15 years ago, I decided that I wanted to make earrings. So I bought beads and glass beads and stuff, and I made a couple. Yeah. I made a couple for myself, and I never dabbled in it. So I have all of that stuff. So yeah, so if I can, depends. But if I can make something presentable and giftable, I will definitely do that. The giveaway would be open worldwide, anywhere that I can ship, that it's possible to ship. And yeah, so a summer tee. That's right. I already said that. I will be making the summer tee by Julianne Knitter. She is a designer from New Brunswick.
She is. She's lovely.
And she designs beautiful sock patterns as well. I haven't finished mine, but I'm actually knitting up. I need to finish those as well. I think it's Autumn Crush socks. They're gorgeous. They got cables. Nice, and so I am making my t-shirt out of this yarn as well, and it's going to be the black yarn. Black. Mm-hmm. I know.
But it goes with everything.
I know.
You don't have to think about what you're accessorizing with.
Exactly. And so I've worked with this yarn too. This is the yarn as well that I'd made my Cullum tee. I made it in the raspberry color.
That's right.
Yeah. So I really enjoy working with this yarn. And so I hope someone can win this. Yes. So I hope you can participate. I will talk more going forward. If you have any questions on the pattern, if you have any questions on the make along, knit along, I'm so unprofessional.
You can crochet it as well. It doesn't have to be knitted, correct? Can you crochet it?
Absolutely. I can't crochet, but if you can crochet, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's a great idea. I never even thought of mentioning that.
Now. People are getting very adventurous with crochet pattern.
Oh, crochet is lovely. Oh, I'm actually really jealous.
So quick.
It is, and I've tried it. Oh, I did the crochet. I had to do a provisional cast on.
Okay.
That was hard. I'm not used to it. So, but absolutely, if you want to crochet something, a t-shirt, as long as it's a summer tee or summer garment, and to be qualified for a prize, we would like to have it finished because I want everyone to be able to wear their swim knits. So anyway.
All right. Plenty of time. June 21st.
Yes. And so if you have any questions on that, please, you can put your questions in the comments. If you have any questions about anything that we went through today. I also have an email address that I will link down below. It's cozymeadowknits@gmail.com. So thank you so much. I think that's it.
Thank you for
For
having
today.
me.
Thank you so much for allowing me to come in. I'm going to take some videos of the beautiful yarn here. If you are near, please come and visit Bouctouche, New Brunswick.
Yes,
La
it's
Violette.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. So I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the lovely, lovely comments. I love this space. I love everyone. I love everything. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. Be safe, be kind, and happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.